What's going on YouTube? Today I wanted to show you guys a Striker Bellstone Armory build. It gives you the ability to have really good survivability and some DPS. And I also put the build together with standard weapons, so you don't need any exotics or guns that you don't have if you're a new player. Goes together really well, so let's check it out. Alright, so starting at the top, I am using the Gunner Specialization. I'm using that for the 10% armor on kill. For my weapons, I'm using the Vector SBR 45 ACP. It's proficient, but there's no expertise on it. Total damage with this weapon right now is 56.6k. SMG damage, critical hit chance, and damage to target out of cover is all maxed out. And on this one I have Strained for the talent. Gain plus 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you're firing. Stacks up to 5 times. And for the mods on there, I got the critical hit chance for 5%, the 20 rounds, another crit chance for the laser pointer, and another crit chance for the muzzle slot. Secondary weapon, I am using the FAMAS. Again, proficient, no expertise. Total damage on this is 61.9k. Assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to target on covers all maxed out. And on this one I have preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%. And for my sidearm, I'm just using the TDI card custom. So starting with the gear set, let's start with the mask. Bellstone Armory. Get 2 of the brand set bonuses because I have the 2-piece on, giving me plus 1% armor regen and plus 10% armor on kill. Core attribute on the mask is armor. The miner's crit chance with armor regen and a critical hit damage mod. Which brings me over to the backpack. Core attribute on the backpack is armor. The miner is armor regen, crit damage with a crit damage mod. The talent on this is Perfect Bloodsucker. It is the named Bellstone Armory, the Liquid Engineer. Perfect Bloodsucker gives you 12% bonus armor when you kill an enemy. Right, as you can see there, killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. So I'm sitting at 1.9 million armor. When I kill an enemy, I get bonus armor of 228,000. Okay, if I max that out and get those 10 stacks and just keep face tanking, then I get 2.2 million armor, almost 2.3. All right, and then with my 1.9 million armor, total armor at that point is going to be 4.2 million. So you have really good ability for survivability, and it just goes together really well. And then we got the striker chest piece. So I am using a 4-piece striker, so I get all 4 of the brand set bonuses. Okay, 2 pieces plus 15% weapon handling, 3 pieces plus 15% rate of fire, and the 4 pieces the Striker's Gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. 1 stack lost per second between 0 and 50 stacks. 2 stacks lost per second between 50 and 100 stacks. On the chest piece, the core attributes armor, and the miner's crit damage and crit chance. The talent on the chess piece is Press the Advantage. Increases max stacks for Striker's Gamble from 100 to 200. Over to the gloves. Core attribute is Armor, and the miner's crit damage. Holster, Armor, crit damage. And the knee pads is Armor and crit damage. For the skills on this, I am using the Crusader Shield and the Reviver Hive. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Okay, so you notice I got crit damage on all of the striker pieces. Okay. Important thing to keep in mind is when you're running an SMG, it gives you that attribute on there, critical hit chance, 21%. And then I added critical hit chance from the mods. Now, I just wanted to make this about guns that are easy to obtain in the game. You don't have to do the incursion for the Ouroboros or anything like that. That's the whole point. When I'm using this in PvE or whatever I'm doing with it, I am running the Ouroboros. I have 21 expertise on it, but for the sake of this video, I just wanted to run these two here. Okay, I actually crafted this one right here. Just something to keep in mind as far as that goes. So if you make a build like this, just have to put, if you're going to use a SMG with it, I got the crit damage mods with some of the crit chance. All right, but I can get the damage up there and it just makes it work a little bit better. If I had crit chance on these right here, I'd be over the threshold and I'd be wasting attributes. You don't want to do that. All right, so down to the stats. Weapon damage sitting at 56.6. PvP weapon damage is at 18.8. Critical hit chance, we're at 58%. Close enough to 60. I'm good with it being at 58. Critical hit damage is at 129. Headshot 70. 10% all weapons damage bonus. And 30% submachine gun damage bonus. Go down to the defensive. And there it is, just under 1.9 million. It's rounded up. Okay, so we also have the armor on kill with this build for the Bellstone and for the Gunner specialization, along with a little bit of armor regen. We're at 28.6. So with the armor on kill, 376 every time you get a kill. Now if I use that with the FAMAS, just gives me a really good chance to have great survivability with it, especially if I get a headshot. It comes back really quickly. Never mind all of the bonus armor that you getting. Turn up the difficulty there on the target real quick. Get the stacks up from the striker. SMG helps out pretty well with that. Could use a shotgun. You could use the lefty, the KSG. You could use the rock and roll. They do get the stacks up a lot faster. But when I'm using this, it's fine. Kind of gives you the ability to run and gun, face tank a bit. So it looks like the critical hits on that are 575, 475, 575. And with all that armor, you just can't go wrong. Body shots still brings it back if you're getting a little bit low there. It just comes back twice as quick when you get a headshot kill. And then we'll see what we're getting for critical hits with the Vector. Looks like we're doing 456. Pretty good. Not bad. Anywhere from 6 to 7 million on headshot kills. Yeah, not bad at all. So that's the build. As I said in other videos, I really enjoy armor regen builds. It's not exactly armor regen, even though I do get the 1%. Generally, if I have a really good armor regen, I want to be, 100,000 armor regen per second, but this one's a lot of fun. Build those stacks with the striker. Get all that extra bonus armor from the Bloodsucker. And the reason that I have the armor regen on the backpack, just to go back to that real quick, is because I don't need critical hit chance on there. So it just kind of helps out that brand set bonus for the 1% a little bit there. All right, I'm going to get into some gameplay, show you how it works out. I am Captain Redbeard253. If you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, help me support my channel. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the build in the comment section below. If you've made a build like that in any way, it'd be cool. See what you guys have to say about that. All right, let's get into that gameplay.
Getting that Black Tusk assault team out of there is your main objective. There are a few high-priority targets we want you to neutralize. Their codenames are Puck, Roadblock, and Harbor.
Engaging all enemies. I got a target! I got him! I'm flanking! Around that shield! Nice!
Confirming that Puck is down. Good work. Continue clearing the building.
to have abandoned the location.
Okay, so I tend to go a little bit aggressive. So in the beginning there, when I think it was Puck, the enemy I was taking down, I could have backed off, hopped away, got some armor, but I just decided I had the reviver hive, see how far I could take it. But I mean, that's the point, right? That's why I have it on there. So there it is. 555 million, not too bad. And again, that's just with standard weapons. The FAMAS for me, it's pretty hard to farm for. I couldn't find a decent rolled FAMAS. That's why I had to make one. So other than that, but you see in the gameplay preservation when I was using it, it really helps out. Imagine if you expertise these. If I had if I was running my Ouroboros, forget about it. I mean, it wouldn't have taken hardly any time to get those stacks up. But I just wanted to show you that you can do heroics and harder content like that, and it's okay. It works out well. And that's it. Bellstone, four-piece striker, SMG of whatever choosing you'd like to use. And the backup weapon, that really doesn't matter either. I just decided to use the FAMAS with preservation, but I also have, let me see. I got a classic RPK 74. I got the crit chance on this one. I can change, but preservation on that as well. It hits much harder, but it's got a slower RPM. I just like the FAMAS. But, all right. Again, if you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.